My name is Nademlejnsky. I live in Kamloops, and I decided to make a video about my take about immunization and immunization passport. By the way, I am fully vaccinated. I got 2 doses from our friends Pfizer. So I am not some kind of demonstrator, anti-vaccination or whatever. But still, I would like to put a little bit of common sense. First of all, immunization doesn't work like a bug spray. When somebody gets immunized, it doesn't mean that that person is protected from infections. That immunized person is protected only, and you have to be also a little bit lucky, from serious complication. The vaccination is not 100% successful or efficient. There is still, at least they are claiming, 5% of chances that you can even die, even if you are vaccinated. So it means that if you are vaccinated or not vaccinated, you have 100% chance to be equally infected. If you take 100 people in a room, 50% is fully vaccinated and 50% is no vaccination whatsoever. If you now release this virus, COVID virus somehow, or you start to kiss, let's say it's wedding or something like that, and you start to kiss somebody all around, and that person is infected, everybody has the same equal chance to get infected, if you are vaccinated or not vaccinated. So now people, hopefully people which were vaccinated will get some headaches and fever, maybe feel miserable for 1 week, hopefully, and life goes on. People which were not vaccinated, they might end up eventually in the hospital and so on. So now there is another point, this vaccination passport. Nobody tells you this, what I was telling you about, that vaccination doesn't work like bug spray. Everybody is, I would say majority of people is implying, once you have passport, that you were double vaccinated, you are protected. Now you can go to cruise ship, everybody, 100%, 4,000 people will go to cruise ship, have fun, because everybody is equal, all vaccinated, life goes on. One person, and now all these people, they go to some local market in the port, and 1 or 2 people get infected, fully vaccinated, get infected. Because as I said, everybody can get infected. And now they bring it to the ship, and you will see the mess. This could be the end of the cruise industry, unless COVID is totally eradicated. But this will take years, probably never. About midsummer, government decided that all our restrictions will be lifted because we reach a certain level of immunization. No masking, no distancing and all that. I couldn't believe how stupid it was. Because this implies, again, once you are vaccinated, you cannot get infected and you cannot spread infection. This is total nonsense. Bottom line is, my message is, people, don't be stupid. You have to protect yourself. Nobody will protect you. Card is not, doesn't mean anything. I have a very strong objection against vaccination passport, because this implies that once you are vaccinated and you have passport, you have document, it means that everything is good. You go Yahoo, go to party, go to concert, sport arenas and all that. because nobody tells you that you have exactly equal opportunity to get infected like non-vaccinated people. And on the top of it, now the restrictions. You cannot go to work, you cannot go to church, you cannot go to travel, whatever. You cannot work in a city hall or for the city because you are not vaccinated. And official story is to protect public. This is total, absolute nonsense. This doesn't protect public. First of all, they are saying if you have card, you can work all that, but you cannot work with non-vaccinated people which don't have card. So we are losing nurses, doctors, all this stuff which they started when there was no vaccination. They risked their life. Many or several professionals even died because of fighting COVID, because people were learning as it goes. And now you are laying off those people which are not vaccinated. First of all, you are saying that vaccinated people are protected against the COVID. And at the same time, it implies that this vaccination doesn't protect you from non-vaccinated people. It's total nonsense. If motivation for passport is we need 100% people vaccinated because there are reasons. So say that. Don't say that this is in public, this is health issue to protect public. No, it's not to protect. Eventually, if COVID is gone, if this will ever happen, so eventually everybody will benefit from that. But say it very clearly. The passport is to force, and it is how it is. Passport, immunization passport is here to force people to get vaccinated. And if you don't want to get vaccinated, you cannot work. You will lose teaching position. You will not be teacher, professor, whatever. You cannot travel. You cannot be bus driver, truck driver, whatever. And that's it. But the reason is that we need everybody vaccinated. That's the reason. And the reason of that is that eventually we are hoping that we will eradicate the virus. Eventually today, I read in a local magazine, a weekly magazine, which is called Kamloops This Week, on page 17, and this was the first time I heard very honest statistics and numbers. When you get official news, everything is lumped into some region, but they don't tell you where specifically, how much specifically, and what's the percentage of vaccinated versus non-vaccinated. So in this article there was outbreak in Kamloops Hospital. 36 patients got infected by COVID. From that, 31 were fully immunized, which is 86%. So 86% of people were fully immunized, they got COVID. Another 2 were partially, which is 5.5%. They got most likely only one vaccine, one shot. And only 3, which is 8%. So 8% from all those infected were not vaccinated. So you can see this supports my saying. The passport doesn't make you safe. It makes you to act more stupid. If you have passport, it doesn't mean anything. You have to keep your mask on your mouth and keep distance and do everything. I never stop. I started in 2000, when was it? In January, sometimes 2000. And I do exactly the same, no matter what. I try to wear mask, at least mask. So And I didn't change my lifestyle. I do everything possible, but I'm trying to protect myself. I know that the government will not protect me. And what they are saying, they're making it worse. And another thing that obviously there is more vaccinated people getting sick because more people is vaccinated. And as I said, everybody has equal opportunity to get infected. So that's nice, that's pure mathematics, pure logic. And to hear Chief Medical Officer in the BC, Dr. Bonnie, which she has very difficult job to do, but to say after the news about the outbreak in Kamloops Hospital that most likely it was from non-vaccinated people. I hope that she doesn't believe what she said, because I am sure that she is smart enough to know that this was nonsense. But why not to be open? Say how it is. People are not dumb if you tell them truth. People do dumb things when they hear lies. And I'm not surprised when people start to put all this together, that everything is done for some kind of manipulation, all that. There is no health reason. I'm not surprised that there are so many freakish groups and demonstrations and all that, because the government officials are creating the situation for themselves. They are not open with people. Tell them truth and how it is, and even a scare. Another thing was when all this started, when the government announced no more than 500 people gathering. Okay, so we had Bonspiel in the Kamloops, there was 499 people, and I don't know, 25 people got infected with COVID, because it was in the regulation. Then they went from 500 to 50, I don't know, 5, 10, or all that. If it's dangerous, even 3, even 2 people is dangerous. And what's happening right now in Europe, it's a total madness. Czech Republic was one of the best. I am originally Czech. Czech Republic was one in the best country with the best result in COVID in Europe. Now they are one of the worst. I just read they had 15,000 new cases, 5,000 more than the previous week. So this is totally out of hand. And the reason, I'm sure the reason is that people think that if you are vaccinated, you are fully protected. This is total nonsense. And this was my reason. Hopefully if this helps somebody, good for me and good for you. Because the bottom line is, people, don't be stupid. Protect yourself. Nobody will protect you. Your card means nothing. It's zero. Only makes more people stupid and act stupid, because fully vaccinated people are bunched up in one place, like a sport arena. You will see from that what will happen. When I watch TV and see this hockey and soccer and all that, people bunched up and jumping and screaming. When you scream, you can do test. When you drive in a car, drive against the sun when the sun is very low, and start to talk, and you will see the spits droplets coming from your mouth. Try it, and you will see. Now you see all these people screaming in stadiums and all that, hugging and all that. You know how dangerous it is. Okay, have a good day, and maybe stop listening to news and use your head.